super appetizing, isn't it? I messed up. This is a really important skill to have. I grew up with my mom making dinner from scratch. A lot of times it didn't go according to plan, or she would not have the ingredients she wanted to use. Things would get burnt, things would get spilled, there would not be enough of something, she would mess up the recipe. Whatever the case was, she would need to learn how to be flexible and to learn the concepts of what you're doing so that you can think on your feet and you can do different things. I'm going to make pumpkin peanut butter oatmeal bars is what I've always known them as. It is almost 10 o'clock at night. I've got work in the morning. I have no snacks. I need snacks. My kitchen is a wreck. I am a wreck. This is a low effort video. I just wanted to show you real quick. I gotta make these regardless. So here it is. This is what we're gonna use. I don't have brown sugar, but I kind of stopped buying brown sugar a long time ago because I use white sugar and molasses, which is all brown sugars anyway. Creamy peanut butter, whatever's available. Pumpkin pie spice, pumpkin puree, and oats. A lot of recipes are like, don't use quick oats. You can. I like the texture a little bit better for the non-quick oats, but this is what I had. This is stuff from the food bank, so this works. We're gonna make it work. Okay, so this is the rule of thumb I always remember. One batch is 2 cups oats, 1 cup pumpkin puree, half a cup, not 1 cup, because I'm making a double batch. So anyways, 2, 1, half. That's how I remember it. And then you can play around with it. That's just like the starting ratios. I absolutely hate having any pumpkin puree left over because I don't know what to do with like that much or that much pumpkin puree. So I have adjusted my recipe to my tastes and also using up a whole can of this. I was feeling extra peanut buttery today, so I'm doing a little extra. And that's kind of like what it starts with. And then you sweeten it and you add spices, and that's basically it. So here's the gist of what the recipe is, those 3 ingredients. And then I don't even bother to like mix the sugar and molasses together first anymore. You can, but it's all gonna be mixed together anyway. So for every 1 cup of sugar, typically it's recommended that you do 1 or 2 tablespoons of molasses. Honestly, I don't even measure anymore. I just put the sugar in and kind of do like a dollop of molasses and taste it and see what I like. I'm adding my pumpkin pie spice here. It actually kind of ran out, but that's okay. I think I have just enough here. It's like 1 tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice per batch. So this should be 2 tablespoons, which as you can see is more than tablespoons what we have. So I think we might be good here. We will find out shortly. I messed up. I got this wrong. I added an additional 2 cups of oats to it. I tried to like pull out what I'd already mixed up to see if I could just like salvage this, but now there's like bits of stuff in here that is not going to keep, and there's like sugar in this and like bits of molasses and things. So what time is it now? It is 10:17. I was racking my brain for ways to salvage this. I don't have any other pumpkin puree, but I have more peanut butter. And I think there's a little food pantry a couple blocks away. I'm gonna go check it for pumpkin puree. Wish me luck. I'm in my car, it's raining. This was not the plan at all, but I have some very sweet neighbors who keep food pantries stocked, and one of them seems to be always keeping a can of pumpkin puree in the food pantry, and sometimes it's the only thing that's not taken is a can of pumpkin puree. Usually food put in there is gone within an hour or 2 these days. The need in our area is so high. But I really want this recipe to work, so let's make this happen. Got it. I got it. Whew, I wasn't sure I'd find it. I actually had to go to 2, but I am very, very fortunate to live in a neighborhood that has 2. And the first one was a whole pumpkin in it, which is amazing for somebody else. I don't want to cook a whole pumpkin. I want to go to bed. I'm tired. I just need snacks for tomorrow. It shouldn't be this hard. But super grateful. Somebody saved my butt tonight. Okay, honestly, at this point, I'm tired. I'm just going to wing the recipe. I just put the entire can in here because, like I said, I hate having partial cans of pumpkin puree. It always gets wasted. Now I'm going to mix it up, taste it, add peanut butter, add, I'm out of pumpkin pie spice, but I have things like cinnamon and, oh, what else is in here? Like I have separate spices, cinnamon, ginger, I have that, nutmeg, I have that. I don't have allspice, but that is fine. Cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, I will make do. So I'm just gonna like add a ton of ingredients. I'm not even gonna tell you because clearly I'm getting things wrong tonight. That's okay. I'm just gonna make it taste good and then throw it in the oven. Super appetizing, isn't it? Oh yeah, this is where it's at. Oh yeah. Just kidding, it's not cooked yet. Okay, so this is about the consistency that you want, because this will bake down to like a bar that you can eat. If you get it right, then it'll like caramelize on top, and that's really yummy. You can taste it. It's the whole thing is adjusted taste. There are some recipes out there that have raw egg in them, and I don't like that because I can't adjust the taste. So this one, I ended up needing more liquid, so I added more peanut butter. I ended up using some old corn syrup that I had in the cupboard from a food bank like 5 years ago. But I needed something like runny, and honey's expensive, so you know, you do what you can. I added some more seasonings, and it tastes great now. Okay, hang on. I was trying to think of how I'm gonna play this. Like, you know, I like making content, right? And so this is like, okay, I was gonna try to share this helpful recipe, and oh, Heidi's like so terrible at recipes or whatever. Actually, no, I'm gonna get serious here for a sec because this is a really important skill to have. I grew up with my mom making dinner from scratch almost every single night. And a lot of times it didn't go according to plan, or she would not have the ingredients she wanted to use. You know, things would get burnt, things would get spilled, there would not be enough of something, she would mess up the recipe. Whatever the case was, she would need to learn how to be flexible and to learn the concepts of what you're doing so that you can think on your feet and you can do different things. I could have used that pumpkin and cooked it down to puree if I wanted to. I didn't want to mess with that. I still didn't quite have enough moisture, and so I improvised. And I didn't have all of the seasonings in this, but I knew which ones would be important, and I knew that it would still work. So it's important to develop that skill, and mostly it's learned from experience and trial and error and doing things wrong, but it can also be learned from other people as well. And so I was actually sitting here mixing this because it's hard to mix. And I was thinking of like, how do I want to play this? Do I want to play this as like, oh, I'm so dumb that like I am getting recipes wrong? Yeah, I could have looked it up. I'm tired. I don't got time for that. But also, this is an important skill too. So I ended up making, I'm pretty sure there's like a quadruple batch. I'm going to have to try to find enough pans for this, but I'm in the home stretch now. So here goes. I got this. Okay, this is before going in the oven. And then, ta-da! There it is. Beautiful. It's still hot, so I don't want to cut them up right now. Also, I'm tired. It's 11 o'clock at night. This took way longer than it should, but it's done, and I get to go to bed now. Thanks for joining me. Oh, I almost forgot to mention, my favorite way to eat these is frozen. I freeze these, and then if I'm going to work or school, I'll take them with, like I freeze them in like little bags. I'll take them with, but I will like not put them in a cooler or anything like that, so they're like partially frozen. They're still like a little bit soft. My favorite way, so that's what I recommend. I don't typically eat these unless we are going through a period of financial struggle, because these are ingredients that are very easy to find through the food bank, and they're also very cheap. I don't mind the taste. I don't mind eating them all day, every day as snacks, not as meals. But yeah, I've made, this is like my 4th batch in the past couple weeks. Hopefully this will last me longer than the other batches because I made too much. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what your favorite is during hard times, because this is my go-to.